So I did a video yesterday talking about having health problems like with my upper abdominal bloating and how I had to eliminate beef um, and, essentially red meat. And then moved into a lot of dairy, eliminated milk, serious reduction on cheese, and I really love things like boursin and things like that. So that was hard. And then I eliminated chicken. Uh, so here in the United States, everything, all the food here is tasteless. It's all engorged as well. So everything is a very abnormally large size because everything has been genetically modified. And even when the label says organic, it's actually just total bollocks, and it really isn't. Because you would not find fruits and vegetables and chickens of this size. There's just absolutely like no way. And whatever they tell you is like, the law and the regulations, like, I mean, based on what we're really starting to see now is becoming more apparent in the media is the United States is a lawless country. It's a country where they just kind of make up the fucking rules according to whatever they feel like at the time. And it's exactly what I said. It's lawless. So sorry, my chair's gone back on its own. So when they're telling you they're doing regulations and they're, things that are approved and not approved, it's all rubbish. It really is all rubbish because I've bought water in the past, and when I read the label on the back, there were small quantities of, but it contained both salt and sugar. And everything here, including the bread, contains sugar and salt. So everything has, to some degree, in some quantity, sugar and salt. And as you continue to consume all these various different products throughout your day, you have a sandwich and there's like, sugar and salt in everything that you eat. These quantities of things that are no good for your health continue to build up over time. Even if it looks like it's a small quantity initially, there are things that don't need to have either salt or sugar in them. But because they continue to add these things, you continue to get bloating, inflammation, swelling, dehydration, and various different diseases. So, when I first visited the United States when I was like 15, it was the first time that I had seen people who were quite as large as they are here in Florida. Because that kind of thing just is just not a thing in the UK, because there are health regulations on the food and because people are more active. So here, especially in Florida, where you need a car to go everywhere, and then all the products that you're consuming are genetically modified and they have all these contaminants in them, all of these things are negatively impacting your health. So that's why so many people who maybe ordinarily wouldn't now have health issues. And then it's a huge business here in the United States as well. So as long as you have a health issue, you're going to need health insurance, or you're going to pay out of pocket, because if you're not feeling well, you're going to try to do something about it. So then you're consistently on this kind of like Ferret wheel where, you either need health insurance or you're paying out of pocket, but you're going to see a doctor, you're getting tests done, blood work, other different types of tests, you need medication, and you're constantly going around in a circle, working to take care of your health that is being damaged from the things that you are eating. So one of the other things that I did, in addition to the elimination of red meat and dairy and the, limited amounts of like consumption of pastas and breads and things like that, was I started, I got a prescription for B12, which I take an injection every week, that my daughter does for me. And I started on my own doing peptides. So initially it started with I took a test and found out that I'm highly anemic, And obviously I have malabsorption because I had gastric surgery in 2013. So no matter what kinds of medications I might take or what food I take, intake, the amount of nutrients that I'm absorbing is very limited. So I started doing peptides. The first thing I did was I went and I got a prescription for iron infusions, and I went to a place called Flow IV where they do that, and it's pretty expensive. It's like for one, I think, I don't know if it's like 200 milligrams. I maybe misquoting that of iron, which was just the one bag, was about $350 or $360. And they told me that I needed 8 bags. So I didn't do all 8. I couldn't afford it. I think I did 3 or 4. And then I also did via IV a bunch of different mixed vitamins, which was really good, really helped. And now I also do NAD plus, and I take an injection every week that my daughter also does for me, and we order that stuff online. So you know, the only way that you're going to be able to kind of take care of your health living here is doing peptides and eliminating the really reducing some of the things that you're consuming, because those are the things that are essentially poisoning you and creating health problems even in people who are young, you know. So yeah, so I think I'm gonna have to do another video and kind of like come back to this, because there's so much information, you can't really do it all in one video. But if anybody has any questions, please feel free to put something in the comments, and then maybe I'll do another one and we'll see if it helps anyone, you know. So these are things that really helped me was the IVs, the iron, the limited amount of like pasta and things like that, and elimination of red meat and poultry, NAD plus injections, B12 injections, iron infusions, and general vitamin infusions. All of these things combined have made a significant impact to my overall health, and I feel much better for it. So yeah.